As a basketball player, Thanksgiving is a really special time of the year. We're at the beginning of a new basketball season, and you're filled with excitement and anticipation that this could be the best basketball season ever for you. Well, today I want to share a personal Thanksgiving story of mine that took place when I was a high school basketball player. And it provided me with one of the most valuable lessons that I ever learned. And I hope it can help you as well. Let's jump ahead and discuss. Welcome back to Heart Smart Together. I'm Coach Dave. I'm here every week to help basketball players become the smart, confident players that coaches love. So next week's Thanksgiving, we're all excited to spend time with family, with friends. It's the lunch and the holiday season. We're going to eat good food, and we're basketball players. So we're excited about a new basketball season and the opportunities that that brings. So it got me thinking about my senior year in high school and a Thanksgiving that is really a special memory for me, but it also provided a really valuable lesson for me. And it's one of those lessons that I want to share with you today that I think can really make a big difference for you along your basketball journey. So when I was a senior in high school, a lot of high schools today do the same things. We have those night before Thanksgiving games. It could be an alumni game. Ours was a scheduled kind of preseason game, but it's one of the first games of the season. And it's the opportunity for you to show what you can do as a basketball player. Well, at the time, my sister was raising me and my older sister, and she did a lot for me to help raise me. A lot of things I didn't realize that she did until later on in life, years later. She cleaned homes in order to support us. And we didn't have a lot. So at the time, we didn't really have a family car that she drove. I had a bike that I got around on. I bummed a lot of rides from friends, but we didn't really have a reliable mode of transportation. In fact, she walked from job to job as she cleaned homes within our local community. Well, that night comes along, Wednesday night, and I'm excited for the game, and I, get a ride from friends at the game. I look up in the stands, and there's my sister. And she is, as always, at all my games or anything I really did, she was always there to support me. She was there cheering me on. She was there supporting me, a smile in the crowd. Well, after the game, I was excited. It was a win. I go off, I thank her for coming, and she congratulates me on the game, and off I go with my friends to celebrate the win. Well, night before Thanksgiving, the next morning, I get up. We're celebrating Thanksgiving. There's a turkey dinner on the table. We have a great meal. We, celebrate our traditions. But back then, as a high schooler, I didn't know what went into all that. It wasn't until years later we were driving down the same road that goes to my high school. And we lived it was a little over 4 miles away from the high school. It wasn't until we were driving down there a couple of years later, and my sister said, after I got a car, and my sister said, "Oh, I remember that night before Thanksgiving that I had to walk home." I said, "Walk home? What are you talking about?" She said, "Yeah, well, I got a ride up to the school that night. The game was at 7:30, But she goes, because this was a long, kind of dark street that went back to our home. She goes, it was kind of nerve-wracking walking back after the game that night." That was my first realization, and now it's become, a lesson for me of what went into that night. My sister, to support me, walked home in the dark. when she got home, we were renting an apartment that was part of a home, and we didn't have our own oven, so we had to share an oven to cook the turkey. When she got home at like 10:30, probably 11 o'clock at night, she started prepping our Thanksgiving dinner because we had to cook our turkey overnight because the other family had to cook their turkey during the day. So she got started on Thanksgiving dinner when we got home. All I knew as a high school basketball player was, we got to win. I'm excited for the season. My sister was there, and boy, I have a great Thanksgiving dinner the next day. But all the sacrifices that she made and all the things she did in the background, that story alone illustrates how thankful today I am for my sister, but thankful for the things that she did for me back then in the background without any, needing recognition or needing a thanks or even letting me know I don't have a ride home. I don't really know anybody here and I'm going to walk. If I had known, maybe I could have come along with me and my friends, right? We'll drop you off. But I didn't know. So what is the lesson I got from this story? The lesson I didn't get until years later because, like I said, I was your typical high school student that didn't really realize all the things. But I finally clued into the fact that I needed to practice gratitude. Okay, and that's the lesson I want you to take from this. We are always talking about building stable confidence in order to help you along your basketball journey. Well, practicing gratitude is one of those ways you think, things that you do. That's the foundation for you to have that stable, unshakable confidence. Okay, Thanksgiving, the fact that we're here at Thanksgiving, it's a great reminder. It's a great reminder to practice gratitude, but I want you to practice it on a daily basis. I want you to be thankful for the people and the things that contribute to your basketball journey. It could be being thankful to God for giving you the body and the mind to actually play the sport, to participate in it, okay? To have the arms and legs to actually do the things you need to do to play basketball. It could be for your family and friends that maybe give you those rides to the game, are always in the stands supporting you, listen to your gripes about playing time and coaches and things of that nature. Maybe your family that helps you work out, that does, drills with you. Be thankful for those people. Be thankful for your coaches. Your coaches spend so much time, they dedicate their time to helping you grow as a basketball player and grow as a person. They've got a lot of other things. Sometimes we don't realize that coaches have other lives, right? But they have family, they have friends, they have other things that they could, have to spend their time at. Be thankful for the time that they spend with you. Be thankful for maybe the janitor that looks the other way while you get some extra shots up in the gym instead of locking you out, or maybe even lets you in the gym to, get in some extra shots, to get in an extra workout. And be thankful for your teammates. Let me tell you, at the end of this journey, whenever your journey ends, whether it's at the end of high school or college or pros, if you're lucky enough, whenever your basketball journey ends, the relationships that you make with your teammates are going to be some of the most important things to look back on. It's, more important than some of those wins and losses. Be thankful for them. Be thankful for your parents. Be thankful for your friends. Be thankful for your teammates. Be thankful for your coaches. Be thankful for everybody that's contributing, that maybe right now you haven't paused and thought about that these are the people that are helping you participate in this sport. So this is my message for Thanksgiving. Don't be like me. Don't realize a few years later that you should be practicing gratitude and all the things that go into the background that help you play the sport, that help you have a nice Thanksgiving meal next week. Pause right now and be thankful. And that is my message, and hopefully a lesson that you can take forth and practice on your own. So until next week, play hard, play smart, play together, and have a very happy Thanksgiving. See you next week.